Hi Flosstube,
I'm Rolanda.
and I'm Kylie,
And this is
Rose Crafty Corner. Welcome back to all of our existing viewers and subscribers. Thank you for joining us once again. And to anyone who is new here, welcome. We hope you enjoy our videos and that you'll keep coming back and watching us again and again.
Yeah.
We try to make our Flosstubes a lot of fun. And as you can see, we get a bit silly with our, whatever. Whatever the theme is, we try and join it in. Yes, I've got my Easter egg earrings on.
Bunny rabbits.
We are primarily a cross-stitch channel.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Just, gotta say that. We're not an Easter bunny channel.
No.
Occasionally we do have some other crafts, and today I have one little one. I'm just going to show that real quick right now. I made myself a little, it's going to keep going the wrong way.
Yeah, let's hold it.
4-leaf clover, zipper pull or scissor fob or whatever I want to use. It's just got a lobster clasp at the top.
Yeah.
So I can clip it onto whatever I like.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I made that for myself, and I have made some more of my froggers. So if anyone is interested in any of those, just leave us a comment or shoot us a message.
She's been very busy.
I have been busy.
So have
I'm
I.
always busy. But yes, I have made a few more different froggers. So.
And I just wanted to mention, sorry for the delay.
It's all her fault.
You may be aware if you've followed us for a while, I went in for an operation. Obviously, the operation was successful to this point. I'm alive. I'm here. It was quite an important operation to have. And recovery just took that little bit longer than what I thought it would.
Yeah.
So we're playing catch up from last week.
Yeah, so we've got nearly 3 weeks worth instead of our usual 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We are going to film again next week to get back onto our regular schedule. So today's one will probably be quite long because we've got a lot to go through, obviously, with the 3 weeks worth. And then next week's will probably be pretty short because it's only going to be 1 week.
We may need to pause from time to time because my throat is still not great. So I may need to cough or clear my throat. So if you feel that we've paused
a lot more than usual,
that's the reason why.
Yeah,
because I'm sure you don't want to listen to me cough or clear my throat.
No, I don't have a choice, but you guys do. We will edit it out. Okay.
And also apologies for our last video. The necklace I was wearing was scratching up against the microphone.
We didn't realise
until afterwards. And I was like, oh.
No more necklaces for him.
Yeah, no more necklaces. So
hopefully today's better sound quality.
Yeah.
Now, being that it is the 2nd day of April.
Yeah.
We will be going through. I know. It's nearly Easter, obviously.
Yeah.
We
our totals.
Normally go through our previous month's stitching totals at the beginning, in our first video of the next month. So we have our totals for March.
We did. And if you remember, I was saying I'm pretty sure Kylie would have beaten me because of the operation and recovery and all the things.
Didn't happen.
And moving and stuff.
But I think I got my best for the year anyway.
That's good. But no, she didn't beat me.
I didn't beat her, but I beat myself. Does that count?
Yes, it does.
So my total number of stitches for March was 10,468 stitches.
Yay.
So nearly 2,500. So I think that's the best I've had this year.
Yeah. Well done.
Which is good for me, huh?
Yeah.
Compete against myself. I can't compete with you.
Do you know if that's your PB for other years as well, or is that just the best this year?
It'd be up there. If it's not the best, it's one of the best.
It'd be high, like in the list, wouldn't it?
For me to get over 10,000 is pretty good.
Yeah.
So
okay. So you ready?
Are you sitting down?
I wish I had got one stitch more, and I'm kicking myself because we ended on those odd numbers that we were talking about. I think
might have been
last one or the one
last
before?
one or the one before. I can't remember.
So I got 17,399. Don't ask me how I did that.
Yeah, I don't know how you did that with everything you had going on either, but
yeah, adding everything up, and I'd always double check it because I'm always surprised. It's not my best this year. January was my best this year, then March, then February.
Yeah, see, I think January was my worst
because of school holidays.
Yeah, March I think was the best, and February was in between.
Yeah, gotcha.
From memory.
So there you go.
So those are our totals for the month of March.
Yes.
Now, we did say in our last video that if we reached 500 subscribers by our next video, which is obviously this one, we would run a little competition.
And have a prize.
And have a prize.
And guess what?
We did it. Well, you guys did it. Thank you so much.
Yes,
we did hit 500 subscribers, so we will have a giveaway later in the video. We'll show you what that is and go through the details of what you need to do.
Somewhere randomly in the video.
So you got to keep watching.
Yep, to find out when.
Okay, so we will move straight into new starts.
New starts.
All of my new starts have been finished.
Okay, so they're all SAFs.
They're all SAFs, so I will show them later when we get to
well, that was nice and quick then, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm done.
We're moving to it.
So I caught up with Jeanette last week, and because I caught up with Jeanette, that means I work on one of my supernatural projects. So here is, put that over that side.
Baby in a corner.
Baby in a corner. Now, I managed to get 534 stitches done on this one in one day last week. And that brings it to 50.18% complete.
Wow, it's halfway done. Awesome.
Yeah, majority of what's left is the black on the car.
So that'll be quite easy to fill in then, won't it?
Yeah, I'm sort of trying to, I filled in the wheel over here and a bit more of the front and a little bit more down the back, and I think I did a little bit along here too. Yeah, partly to do some quick stitches with the black straight along. Also, yes, I want to sort of be able to work out where all the bottom parts of the car are and get all the other colours done, so then it is just a matter of filling in the black.
Nice.
So that's Baby. So Baby is by Industrious Owl Endeavours, and I bought it on Etsy. I am stitching this on an 11 count Aida that I tea-dyed, and it was started on the 16th of May 2024, so last year. And I'm just using the called for DMC colours on that one, and yeah, it's a SAL with our friend Jeanette.
Excellent.
Yes.
It looks so close to being finished. Like
it's still quite a way off.
Yeah, like that car's got a lot of stitching in it.
It does, because I've still got over 2,000 stitches, because the whole project is just over 4,600. So I've still got,
holy moly,
quite a bit to go, actually.
Yep. Okay. Next,
well, I'm going to mix up my order just a tiny bit.
Okay.
It is April, we said. So Amy, who is anxiety.stitched on Instagram and does Flosstubes with her friend Brooke, and they are the Stitchy duo on Flosstube, because it is the month of Titanic sailing and sinking. Yeah, it happened within a short time.
Yeah.
Amy and I both have Titanic projects. They are different projects, but we both decided we would do a Titanic SAL. So it is hashtag Titanic SAL. If you want to join in, if you've got a Titanic project. So mine is this one from Anchor, and they call it PCE 744 Titanic. If I can hold that, and then I'll hold that project up. So that's what mine looks like. It was an Anchor kit. And so Amy has put it out there to stitch 100 stitches. I've got bobbins in the way of where I was stitching. 100 stitches a day minimum, hopefully. We're hoping, on our Titanic project. So I last night did 123 stitches in this area here.
Nice.
Yeah. So, yeah, my husband said, do you want to go and brush your teeth and stuff last night when he was going for his shower? And I'm just like, no, I have to get at least 100 stitches done. I wasn't there yet. So I had to do my 100 stitches on that one. So, yes, it's from Anchor. It was a kit. What else do I need to say about that? I was going to
join in on the Titanic SAL. I looked at a few patterns, but I just couldn't find one that absolutely screamed "stitch me." So
there is some nice ones out there.
Yeah, there is some nice ones, but
yeah,
I had to make an executive decision to,
So that one is being stitched on the 18 count white Aida that came in the kit, using the floss from the kit, which are obviously Anchor branded because it's an Anchor kit. And I started that one on the 8th of June 2023. So I'm looking forward to getting some more progress in that, because it has sort of been sitting dormant for a little while. So thank you, Amy, for the opportunity to get that one out and get some good quantity of stitches in it.
Yeah, because I think it's been a little while since you've had that one.
I haven't had it out this year yet.
Yeah.
So it's good. And it's so nice. Like, I haven't met Amy in person, but we've been messaging each other, and it's just so nice.
Yeah, her new bestie.
She's my other bestie.
Oh, it's the other bestie.
Other bestie.
Right.
Yeah. You're my in-person bestie. She's my online bestie. I don't know.
I see how it is.
Yeah. Well, she lives in New South Wales.
Yes.
Isn't it hard?
I get it. I'm just
Otherwise, you might be replaced.
No one could ever replace me.
Well, this is true. There's only one row, and as it should be, for many reasons.
Come on, let's keep going.
I've had my coffee. Okay.
She has. I haven't had any yet.
I have. All right. So, moving on to another stitch along with this bestie. Do you like how my ears are pointing at you? So, and our friend Jeanette has been doing this one too. Not me. Fight Amy for me. Fight over me.
Oh, you'd love that, wouldn't you?
I don't know. Brooke might have something to say about it too.
Let's keep going.
This one is the 2025. It was released as a temperature cell by Spruce Craft Co., but we decided to change it to a stitching chart.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm stitching this on an 18 count ecru aider. It's not quite white. I don't know if it's actually ecru, just off white, whatever. And I started that on the 23rd of December last year. So I have caught up February, and I'm just over halfway through March with that one. So I've still got a bit of catching up to do.
Yep.
But I will get there, and I am just using a brand of floss called Golden Star brand, which I've just picked up at op shops and de-stashes and things like that, and it had some nice bright colours that I quite liked. It had enough of them. Like some of the ones I've picked up, random brands, don't have quite enough.
Yeah.
And my stitches are going up by 50s.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a colour for 0, and then I've got 1 to 50 is another colour, and so on.
Did you say how many stitches you'd done since last time?
Since last time on that one, I've done 882 stitches, and that was just in the last 3 days.
Yeah,
and I did that. I've still got a lot of the frame to do. I haven't finished the frame.
Yeah,
so I need to catch up and then get ahead with the frame.
Yes. All right, I've been busy on mine too because I'm pretty sure I didn't show mine last time. Because
I don't think either of us did, because we hadn't done
it. There was one time where you showed yours, but I
that was one before,
mine.
I think.
Was it? Okay.
I hadn't done mine last time, I think.
Yeah, it's been a little while.
Yeah, because I had all of February, the second part of February to catch up on. So.
Yeah. So mine is looking very pretty. Can you just hold that side for me, please? So there we go. I finished stitching January, February, March. It's all done.
Yep, so we'll move it over a little bit so we can put in your comparison.
Okay, so for this one, I spent 4 days. I did 3,431 stitches. I'm now at 46.23% of the whole thing. And that included doing some more of these bobbin
tops and bottoms.
Yeah. So I've only got, as you can see, I've only got the 2 bottoms of the bobbins to finish. And then, excuse me, that's as far as the border comes down, and then
you're going to put in a key somewhere.
Sorry, this is confusing me here. That's as far as the border comes down. I'm like, what? Hang on, that doesn't make sense.
So on the pattern?
Yes, on the pattern. So that's where it would finish on the pattern. But what I'm going to do is put my key down here of what colours they are, and then what stitches, what amount of stitches relates to what colour. So obviously that's not charted in their pattern.
No.
So my percentages won't include my key that I will be putting down there. And like I've got plenty of fabric here.
Oh yeah. Well and truly.
Yeah, the key
Whoopsie.
The key will just sitting down the bottom here, and so what I'll do is I'll just extend this down, and obviously I've got to bring this one down, and then the border will go underneath the key.
Yeah.
But yeah,
compare.
I love my March because I got some really nice block colours in there, and I thought the bottom of it looks very Irish because I've got green, white, like a orangey kind of colour green, and then the gold. And I was like, ooh.
All right, so here they are. Mine's a bit smaller than Rose because mine was on an 18 count. What was yours on again?
I think mine was 15 because it was originally started off as a 14 count, and I
dyed and
coffee tea dyed it.
And mine was not dyed, but yeah, mine was 18 count. So Rose a bit further along on that than I am. I need to pull my finger out.
Yeah,
This
was the main project I focused on in recovery because it was so like
easy.
I have the as you can see, I have outlined. And I had all of them outlined in the bobbins. So I was just filling in backwards and forwards.
Yeah.
And then the days was easy because I would just look at my number and look at the corresponding colour, and then I would just a row across.
Yeah.
So it was nice and easy for me to
not too much thinking or anything in that one. Which is
I could stop when I needed to stop and then go and sleep and then come back and do a little bit more.
Do another row or
That's
whatever.
how my recovery went. So
very good.
I'm still recovering, but I'm good.
Getting there.
Yeah.
All right, that's all of my whips. So what else have you got?
My next one is 324 by Works by ABC. Yeah, 2 buys in
numbers
there
and
sort of threw me off a bit.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So I spent 3 days on this one, and I did 1,271 stitches. It's now at 27.54%.
Wow.
So I'm in the purples, and I had to do this second symbol. I'll go in close so you can see. Well, which way? That way. Because I didn't have this colour of this little square that's supposed to sit in here. I looked through all my stash, and I looked through as many projects as I possibly could.
Are you going to pilfer mine again?
Well, it'd only be half a strand.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't have that little one. So that's why it looks a little odd there because there's a square missing.
Yeah, that makes
sense.
Just
because I didn't have the colour.
So yeah, we'll look for it later.
I'm in the purple.
Oh.
And I did kind of have the thought, should I move this across and just do, like, finish off the rows? And I thought, I don't know, I like doing the diagonals, but it would be easier for me to mark off on my sheet if I just went across and did the rows. So I'm undecided. So if you like seeing it in the diagonal, let me know.
I think it looks cool, but
yeah.
You're the one stitching it.
It's just a little like you've got to double check twice, you know, on my sheet because what they do is it's all one symbol on the pattern, and then in the key they give you like a graph with what color is in what box. So I've written that out and I'm crossing them off as I go, so I have to double check each time which is which one
color and all the things.
That's why I thought if I finish off the rows, then I could, like, it might be easier just for me to, I don't know.
You'll have to work it out for yourself.
Yeah. To be continued.
Yes.
All right, that was 324.
Yeah.
Now, my next one is Autumn Is by Durene Jones.
And this was
my whip go call.
Yeah. I remember that. Because we both ended up with seasonal ones.
We did. So I'm loving that I got back to this now. I spent 3 days, well, technically 2 days and half an hour in hospital to do 1,395 stitches. And this was my whip go number 9, which was the seasonal one. So basically what I did was I finished off all the candlestick part and backstitched. I moved across to the pumpkin here. And I've finished the pumpkin and the backstitch. I've just got the stalk and the leaves to go. Okay. And I also filled in the backstitch on the word colourful. Yeah, it's the backstitching thread.
Somewhere.
There we go. That's better.
Out the way now you can see it.
There's some backstitching threads that I've left on there because obviously I'm going to be using them again.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm really happy with how this one's coming along, and I love to be able to pull it back out again. So
nice. And it is autumn here at the moment in Australia.
So hence the seasonal.
Yeah, worked out well.
I do want to get these finished. I do really love them and want to have them finished and displayed.
Yes.
So I do have a lot on my plate this year. So maybe.
We will see.
Yeah, maybe.
We will see.
But it's really pretty. So, yeah.
Yeah, they are nice ones.
And I think I was speaking before with the words here, on 80 you'd have to pierce through the squares. So what I did was I just changed the angle of it. So that's why it's coming in so close. So leaves, colourful leaves, it says. So the leaves part will have to come down here. And what I did was I wrote it on with this marking pen, and then I stitched over it, and then I ironed it off, and it came off. So that's why you can only see grid for half of it. But yeah, I found that really, really helped. So yes, that's autumn is.
Very good.
And then I have one more whip.
One more whip.
Okay, so my last
big one.
Yeah, my last whip is a big one. This is the Joyful World SAL. I'm just going to introduce it.
Yep.
And it's by the Snowflower Diaries. You can still get this pattern for free off their Facebook page. In the files section, they have all the ones listed.
Yeah, because each month is a separate pattern, isn't it on there?
Yeah.
We'll put up the picture of the March one, because that's what you've been working on.
Yep. And I realised after the last time I showed it that I hadn't quite finished February. So I finished off.
She lied.
I had a tiny bit of white to do. So I had like the little, I'll show you when I show you. So I had a little bit of February to do. I had, I think about half to 3/4 of March to do. And then obviously the border that goes around. So I've finished all of that. And I did say last time that I would show all 3 months so far. So that's what we're planning to do today. So that's why it's so big.
Yeah. So each one is a separate chart on the website.
On the Facebook page.
But Rose stitching them all as one big calendar.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's...
Because there is an option to have 4 different ways. You can have them individually. You can have them the way I'm doing, which is 3 across, 4 down. You can have them 4 across, 3 down. Or you could have them like a bell pull, like one underneath each other.
Yeah.
So that was the 4 options. So I chose 3 across, 4 down because it's square in the end. So it works out to be the same amount of stitches high as it is wide because
each one's wider than it is deep. Yeah.
All right. So
are you ready? Here we go.
So this is January, February and March and the border. And I really love working on this one. It's worked over 2 and I'm not exactly sure what count it is. I think it might be a 28 count. But yes, so in February I had the little bit of white here, the flower and these little white sections here to finish off. Then obviously March, and then I had to continue the border from, I think it was from about here across and then down. So yeah.
And then you've made a start, I can see,
start on April.
Because April started.
Yeah, well this line I did back when I was doing January because I needed to work out the border on this side.
Yeah, fair enough.
If I just go in a little bit. Actually take it your way a little bit. So I needed to work out the border on this side because in the pattern it only gives you from here across and here down to here, and then you need to repeat it and move it around to the different angles of the different corners and things, sides. So that's why I did this one here, just for a reference, like the start of the April box, just for a reference for the border.
Yeah, fair enough.
Now I can continue it
I'll allow
it. Now I can continue it down. And their colours were very primitive looking because it's a primitive calendar. But I chose to brighten them up because I like the bright colours. And I'm super duper happy with the colours that I've chosen. Like,
it's looking really good.
I think I choose colours very well when they're being put together.
Mm.
Maybe because I have a quilting background, so I've learnt how to put colours together. So I really am happy with everything that's gone on so far. I put it up on the Facebook page of the Snowflower Diaries, and everybody is like, oh, it's so pretty. There's lots of likes on there. So that like sort of reassures me that
you're doing good.
Yeah, and it's not just me thinking it looks good. Other people think it looks good too. So can't wait to get started with April. I'll pop up a little picture of what April will be.
Yeah.
A super cute bunny, obviously, for Easter.
Oh, yeah, that works.
But, I can't wait to get that one done.
Is it cuter than us bunnies?
Maybe as cute as Easter. So, yeah. Stay tuned in April and you'll see that one. But
a bit more progress. Yay.
I ironed it not last night, the night before, and I rolled it up on a tube that you can get wrapping paper and stuff on. Yeah. And it helped keep it like sort of flat. I didn't iron the bottom, obviously.
No.
But I just
rather than have fold creases in it.
Yeah. And I actually quite liked that. So I was like, yes, so keeping it nice and flat.
Nice. We're going to put it away now.
Yes, we are.
Okay, now that the big one's away, we will now move into finishes.
Yes.
I haven't finished anything that was a whip, but I have some SAFs, start and finishes, and they were my whip go calls.
Nice.
Yeah, so the first one is The Grannies. And this is by Olivia and Lee Studios, and it's a freebie on their Facebook page. I have stitched this on a 14-count white Aida, and I started it on the 17th of March 2025 and finished it on the 22nd of March 2025.
They're so cute.
They are very cute. So it was 1,205 stitches and 642 backstitch.
Nice.
And I used the called for DMC colours on that one. So that was one of my whip goes marked off completely.
Yep.
And my next one was one of the season jars from Kate Stitcher.
Yeah.
Also known as Cute Embroidery by Kate. This was a freebie on her Facebook page, and it's on an 11-count Aida that I tea-dyed, and I just thought the colours worked very autumny.
Very autumnal, yeah.
Yes, and I used my unknowns on it and just tried to sort of match similar colours to what she'd used.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy with how that one turned out.
Yeah.
Now, I started on the 13th of March, and I haven't written down when I finished. Oh, yes, the 16th of March. So it only took me 3 days.
Yeah.
4 days.
It's very cute.
Yeah.
Very cute.
So, and not only...
Was that your whip go season?
That was the whip go one, which was a Kate Stitcher Seasons, but I not only did autumn.
She did.
I did Hello Spring. Also by Kate Stitcher, another freebie on her Facebook page. All of these were. And that one is on an 11-count Aida that I dyed in the pearl grey from the Rit Dyes and used my unknowns again. That one only took me 2 days. It was very quick and easy.
I think this one is if
it's
we're
got less,
less leaves.
Yes,
I mean less
coverage, sort of. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, started that one on the 23rd of March and finished it on the 25th of March. And then, because I'd done autumn and spring.
And she already had done winter
and I did winter last year. Yeah. I thought, why not?
What's left?
Let's do summer. So, Hello Summer by Kate Stitcher, or Cute Embroidered by Kate. Freebie on her Facebook page. And... that is also on the same 11-count pearl grey Aida that I did the Hello Spring, and I also did the Hello Winter on the same one as well. And that one was 859 stitches, used the unknowns again, and started on the 26th of March and finished it on the 29th of March.
There you go.
So those are my stuffs.
So you've been really, getting into those ones, and, to me... it's almost like you enjoy them so much that you can't wait to stitch them all.
Yeah, I love them. They're very quick and easy, and I get to use up some unknowns on them. And I do have a plan for displaying them. And once I get them fully finished, I'll be able to just switch them out. Just the way I'm doing it is, so that they're going to be changeable.
I actually really like them myself, and I do want to stitch them because I have
quick.
seen them.
You get them done in a day. Probably all of them in one day.
I couldn't imagine that.
They're not very big, most of them.
Yeah. But I have liked the mason jar designs for quite a while.
Yeah.
So
I love them.
Yeah,
they're so good. So
alrighty. Okay. Now I have
FFOs.
I have an
fully
FFO.
Finished objects. I don't have any. I haven't had time to do that, but Ray has one.
I'm so excited.
Yay!
Now this.
What is it?
She doesn't even know.
Oh, she hasn't told me yet.
I've been trying to keep it a secret.
Too late. I read her notes. Okay.
I
haven't seen it.
I half thought when I was writing my notes just to write question marks, the designer, because she wouldn't get it from the designer.
Probably not.
No. And thought about, writing all my notes on it and then, be real surprised because this one was my whip go call and it was a wheel spin, so it was a mystery.
Yes, I didn't know what it was.
And I was hoping during the time she wasn't going to ask me.
I didn't even think.
What have you got?
I've been so busy myself.
So that worked out very well. Pat on the back for me. Okay, so this one is called Ghost and it's by SA Pattern on Etsy. Unfortunately, it's no longer available. I had looked earlier in the year, like when we were doing our whip parade.
Yeah.
And I looked then and it wasn't available. So sorry. But I've got it fully finished. So it was number 24 for my mystery wheel spin. For whip go.
Oh, look, it's finally done.
I'm trying to get it without the ring lights.
Yeah.
So there we go. I'm concentrating. I've got my initials and my date down the bottom. I remembered
that before you framed it. Good job.
Now, this one I fell in love with, I think it was last year, and I just thought it was so cute. Little ghosty carrying a pumpkin with the candles. I spent, 3 days, 1,015 stitches on it. And I used glow-in-the-dark thread for part of the ghost and part of the candles. The glow-in-the-dark thread is Petite Silk Lame brand. And I picked this up a little while ago. It's part of the Rainbow Petite Treasure Braid. Stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's their glow-in-the-dark version. And I bought the DMC glow-in-the-dark one from Sharon.
Yeah.
At Crafty Treats.
And so, looking at it in the light, you can, can you see
it's got a bit of a sparkle to it, a little bit. Sparkle.
Now, I've got some photos to share with you, okay? And
Have you got one in the dark?
Yes, I have. You haven't seen it yet either.
No, I haven't. You've been keeping secrets from me, you rude woman.
We've got to keep some secrets because,
I've got to keep the mystery alive.
They come out.
Yeah.
So Kylie's going to look at what you're looking at now, okay? So this one was taken after I finished stitching it.
Yeah.
And I had partial darkness and you could see it glowing because when I stitch, I have the light, and so it recharges the thread.
Anything glow in the dark, if you ever used, not necessarily just thread, but anything that says glow in the dark, usually has to be under light first, and then in the dark it will.
So this will now glow because I've been showing it here, and we've got a ring light behind. So the more
it's in the light,
the more it gets. You might be able to see the sparkle in the middle there, maybe.
There's a ring light in the way.
Yeah, there's probably a little bit of sparkle there. Yeah. So, so that will now start glowing.
If it's dark enough. Yeah. It is a bit dark today. We've got a very gloomy, rainy day today, but we have got the lights all on as much as we can. So hopefully you can still see everything well enough. So
this picture was taken when I had turned off my light, but I still had the lounge room light on. And so it started glowing. So then I went into the craft room and I turned off all the lights. And then you see this one.
That's
So
cool.
the big chunk in the middle is the ghost, and the other three little tiny bits around the outside are the candles.
Yeah.
The tops of the candles.
The melted wax part.
Yeah. So how cool is that?
That's pretty cool.
And I wanted to show like the photos because I wanted to show you that this particular brand of glow in the dark thread
does glow in the dark.
Actually does glow in the dark.
Excellent.
So that's why I'm so excited.
And that's why you're hiding it from me.
Yeah, because I wanted it to be a surprise, and
Fair enough.
it's exciting. So yeah, and then what I did was I just I bought a 3-pack of these frames from Spotlight.
Oh yeah.
And they come like in a pack of 3 in different sizes. And so this was just the small one, and I wanted it to fit quite close to the edge as well. Sorry about doing that. I wanted to fit quite close to the edge and not have a heap of room around
Excess
it.
fabric showing.
So yeah, so what I've done is I've just popped it in like that. So if I ever want to take it out and reframe it in something else, I can. It's not like actually stuck in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fluid or anything like that. Yay, well done.
Thank
About
you.
time we had an FFO again, isn't it?
Yeah. So that was my
Nice.
I was so glad that the wheel spin pulled up something, and it just happened to be like just chance, because when I pushed it, it came up ghost, and I was like, oh, I don't think I've got much left on that one. Obviously 1,000 odd stitches, including the back stitch, but yeah, I was super excited. So that was very hard for me to keep secret. So I'm so glad I did. Like I proved to myself that I can keep a secret. Like, no, I can keep secrets if I need to, but I'm like something like that I just want to share. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
because I'm excited. So yeah.
Yay.
Anyway.
Cool. So that was FFOs. So now we're going to move into plans.
Yeah.
So we have some Easter projects that we are planning and hoping to get done.
We are.
So I have a couple of these little bags that I picked up from something that I went to probably a couple of years ago now.
Yeah.
They've been sitting there waiting. And I looked at them and they're like kind of like a linen.
Like a Hessian kind of.
And I looked at them and I thought, I reckon I could stitch on those.
Yeah, definitely.
So last year or the year before, it might have even been, Shannon Christine released some free Easter patterns. Facebook that she did that, I think.
I think so, yeah.
Whether they're still there or not, I'm not sure off the top of my head because I haven't checked since.
Just go onto Facebook and then type in Shannon Christine Designs, and then you'll see her page, and then you'll just
have a look in the files. And I'm pretty sure it was 2 years ago that she brought them out. She had one each week for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And so there was a male and female bunny and a male and female chick.
Yeah.
So the first one I'm going to start, I think, was the male bunny, because I think that was the first one that came out.
Okay.
And
let's go with that.
I'm going to stitch them on here.
Yeah.
I'd love to be able to get all 4 of them done, but this is a first for me doing on something like this, and I've obviously got to, have a hand in the bag to,
Yeah.
So it's not going to be quick and easy. My plan is to stitch all 4 of those designs, one on each side
is that on
of
your
the 2 bags. No.
Okay.
This is just my Easter planning.
And
because I've had them sitting there for a while and I want to do them. And also it's my something new for Rose's birthday.
SAL. If you have already started yesterday, great. Well done.
Yay.
Because I haven't even started mine yet.
I haven't started it yet either.
Yes,
I had other things I had to do yesterday.
It runs for the whole month, the birthday sale. So we'll speak about that in a little bit.
In a minute, yeah. We have April plans, like Easter things. Yeah. And then extra plans because we're gluttons for punishment.
So to test ourselves.
Yes. And the other one will come as no surprise for Easter is...
Can you guess?
Kate Stitch's Easter. I'm going to do it on this fabric, which is kind of a pale purpley bluey. It's not showing up very well because our light is a bit rubbish today.
It's a little grey in the camera.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, no, it's like a lilac kind of colour.
I'm going to use that one for the Easter jar, and hopefully it won't take me too long, although it is quite solid things because it's Easter eggs and chicks and things in it.
I was going to say, the others took you between 2 and 4 days, so that shouldn't.
Well, I think that this one may actually be the most stitches. Spring was the smallest.
Oh, okay.
Because it was only 699 stitches.
Yeah.
And the Easter jar is 879, which is similar to the summer and autumn ones. So
okay.
Hopefully it will go quick because like most of the colours are in blocks again. So it does tend to go pretty quick.
Yeah.
And I have kitted it up from my unknowns.
Okay, excellent. Using up those unknowns.
I am.
Yay.
I keep finishing some off. I just got to make sure I don't run out while I still need it. So I have to make sure I allow enough.
Otherwise, you could have like a Easter egg that's been bitten, you know?
Yeah. So that'll come as no surprise that I'm planning that one because Kate Stitch puts out a new jar one. I will do it.
Yeah, that's right.
Because I just love them. And now that I've finished all 4 seasons, I want to, and now that we've shown you guys.
You've done a Christmas one as well.
And I did a Christmas one, and I did a Halloween one. I have kitted up the Valentine's Day one, but I didn't get to it, but I will. But now that I've done all 4 seasons and we've shown them, I will put them up on Instagram and tag her so she can see them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because I think I commented on one of her Facebook pages or on Instagram, and she replied back, "I'll look forward to seeing it when you're done." And of course, I've done the St. Paddy's Day one as well.
Oh yes, you have.
So I've done a few of them now because I really enjoy them, and as I said, the way I want to finish them, I'll be able to just interchange them depending on what's going on.
Yeah, totally.
So those are my Easter plans.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I have an Easter plan. If I get to it, fantastic, because
we'll try.
Easter weekend is the weekend that we will be moving all the stuff. So we're moving out. We've been sort of doing it gradually.
It's been coming.
And also the new place is being renovated. So we haven't been able to fully move in everything.
No, and our hospital stays in between.
Exactly, and recovery and all the things. So Easter weekend will be very busy. I'm just going to ignore that. She called me slack if you didn't hear it.
Do I need to say it into the microphone? Where is the slacker? She's not really.
Not at all. So, Easter weekend will be very busy. However, in the time that I spend in my wind down or relax session after having such a busy weekend, I will be stitching this one. And now I showed this last time as well, I'm pretty sure. So it's Shannon Christine, Happy Easter. And
very cute.
I just thought, I love all of her little ones in her mugs. So I've been wanting to do that like you've been doing the mason jar ones.
Yeah.
I just haven't got around to it because I've got so many other things.
That's why I put mine in Widgo.
Stuff. Yeah. So this is what I will start because I haven't started yet. So this is what I'll start in Easter when I get the chance.
So probably not next video, but later on.
Yeah, you'll see it sometime in April.
Yeah. All right. So is it? Oh, you've got another Easter one.
Well, this is my birthday sale.
Okay. Well, I kind of did your birthday.
Yes.
One, which is the bags, the stitching on the bags, which I haven't done before.
I showed this one.
The thing for your birthday is
try something new
that you've not done before.
So if you haven't stitched on linen before, or even weave or Aida or opalescent fabrics, or hand dyed fabrics,
or specialty threads, pretty much anything. That you've not done before, but you've wanted to.
A particular designer that you've got the patterns for.
Yes, our friend Jeanette is doing that.
Yeah, it's all about like using what you've got and you've had a plan for, but you just haven't been able to do that, and then try something new. So our friend Jeanette, she's stitching Fox and Rabbit because
she hasn't done one of their patterns before.
Fox and Rabbit before. There's other people stitching with variegated threads or like silks for
you haven't done that before.
So there's many different types of.
It's open to just about anything, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, and everyone can participate. Yep. Maggie from Homemade on the Ridge, she's never done a full coverage before.
Oh, yes,
so
she's
stitching that for her birthday.
Yes, because it's her birthday today. Happy birthday, Maggie.
That would also fit into my birthday sale of trying something new.
Yeah.
So, if you're trying something new, if you've never done something before and you...
Like Maggie, if you haven't done a full coverage before.
Yeah,
but
like
you've
if
got
it's sort of being pushed aside because you're doing so many other things,
like we all are.
Pull that out, because this is a great time to try it. And
You've got all month to start it, do as much as you like on it.
Yeah. And you don't have to have it finished by the end of the month. Like, obviously, depending on the size and how much you stitch and all the things.
Well, if it's a large full coverage, you're not going to finish that in the month.
Or if, like yourself, you don't have as much stitchy time as what I do, then, you know, it wouldn't possibly
I'm going to try and get at least one of my sides of the bag done. I probably won't get all 4 done with everything else I plan to do this month. It's a big month for stuff.
For me, I showed this last time as well. I've never done a biscornu before, so I'm doing an elephant biscornu by Tiny Modernist, because my favourite animal is elephants. And so I'm starting off with this one, and I've got a couple of other ones of Cheryl's patterns. Cheryl is the designer from Tiny Modernist. And I've got a couple of other her patterns, but I wanted to start with the elephant one because so cute.
Why not start with your favourite?
So
see how it goes.
That's that plan. And obviously I've got a whole lot of other focus plans as well. So I wanted to pick something small and see how I go with that. And if I don't finish by the end, it'll finish this year. I want to get it finished this year. If I get it finished by the end of April, when my birthday actually is, the last day, that's bonus. So,
Cool. And the new WIPGO numbers were obviously called for April because they get called the end of the month prior.
Yeah, usually around the 25th.
So the numbers were 4 and 10. Now, for me, number 10 was the Stitchonomy. Well, it was just Stitchonomy SAL. I didn't specify whether it was the Halloween one or a different one, but I am going to work on the Halloween one because I do want to get that done and finished. So I will put up a picture of what the finish looks like, and then when I work on it, I'll show you guys where I was and where I get up to. So that is one that I need to do. Again, that doesn't have to be finished. I don't have a set number of stitches on it. I just want to make a significant amount of progress on my WIPGO things. It was just lucky that the ones that were called last month were all small. So I was able to get them finished.
So what number was your Stitchonomy SAL?
That was number 10.
Okay, so my number 10 was a magazine project. So the Cross Stitcher and World of Cross Stitching magazine, all those magazines. I have some projects that I've started that I got
from
patterns from the magazines. So I have one in mind at the moment, Delilah's Deli, which was part of the
there was a series
Christmas
of them, wasn't it?
Street sale or something. It was something to do with Christmas, and it was a street, and there's like 6 different
bunch of shops.
So I'm thinking probably that one.
That'd be good to get that one finished.
But I'm not sure what other magazine ones. I can't remember off the top of my head. So I'll have a look at what magazine one. If I have one that's really, really close to a finish, I'll finish that first.
To knock it over. Good idea.
And all right.
Number 4 for me was a lucky dip. Now, my lucky dip is this small coffee jar, and I have put on the pieces of paper in there all of the kits that I have and patterns that I have that I want to try and get done and out of the way. So what I did is I got my kids to draw one each and then I chose between the two. The one that I chose is a kit, and it is this one here, which is Shine Bright. Now, this was a kit from Aldi, and the reason I chose this over the other one that came out was, 1, this is smaller, and 2, it gets this big box out of my cupboard.
It's bulky.
It comes with everything in it to fully finish it in the hoop, so it gives you the hoop as well. And again, it's blocky colours, so there's just under 10,000 stitches in this. I'm probably not going to finish it this month. But because it's blocky colours too, a lot of it will go quickly. I just think it's funny that it's called Shine Bright and it's in such bland colours.
I was going to say that. They're not very bright colours.
They're not bright colours for Shine Bright. But it is a full kit, so I'm just going to use everything that was in it. I'm not swapping out the colours and stuff. It even comes with the needle. But I will swap the needle out because I like my ball tip needles.
And their needles are very cheap. So they're not great quality.
And I mean, it's a 14 count white 8er. It's pretty basic, but it's a little bit rough and stiff, but it's not too bad.
You can soften it up.
Well, I haven't had a good look at the pattern.
I find that if I have rough...
There is fractionals in it.
If I have rough Ada, all I do is I just run it under hot water. So once you've run it under the hot water and you squeeze it out, and then you just sort of... sometimes the starch can go a bit gluey. And so then just, try and run it under, squeeze it, as much as you can and get as much as that out, and then just iron it. And it usually comes out nice and pliable and that sort of stuff.
I don't know. I'm just going to use it as is.
Yeah.
It's soft enough that it's not like, stiff cardboard like I've used before.
Because I find that when I use the rough, stiff stuff, it shreds my thread.
It's not that bad.
So I have that issue with the shredding thread. So that's why I always wash it, get that starch out so it's not so stiff. And
it's not that bad. I have used worse before. And there are fractionals, but it will pierce. So that's why I picked that one, because I'm sick of these. I got another 2 or 3 from Aldi in this size pack, and
they had them on special.
They have them every now and then. I'm not going to buy any more of them, but while I was building my stash, and they had them and they were reasonably priced, I grabbed any that sort of appealed to me. Who had a nice positive message, like shine bright. So I will do them, but I won't buy any more.
So my number 4 is another wheel spin.
Another wheel spin.
So it's a mystery.
So have you spun your wheel yet?
I haven't spun the wheel yet. Because
do you want to do it now?
I've had too many things going.
Do you want to do it now on camera?
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's see what you get.
I don't know if all my projects are in there though. That's the only problem.
Oh well, there's enough for you to spin.
Yeah.
We can always change our minds.
We have 4 already blacked out. Okay, so one of them was Ghost. All right, so we're ready?
Hold it up. Ta-da, what is it going to be? Da, da, da.
Aussie Christmas Countdown. That's by our friend Adorn. By our friend Durene, I was going to say.
Yeah.
You
wish Durene was your friend.
By our lovely friend Adorn Williams. So Aussie Christmas Countdown.
Excellent. So we'll pop a picture in of what that
I'll have to
looks
take
like.
a screenshot of that so I remember.
Oh, of your wheel.
Yeah. So I remember which one it was.
Otherwise you'll go back and watch the video.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, beautiful. Well done. There we go.
Yay. So that's that one. Have you started that one already?
Oh, yeah. That one's a whip.
Yeah, I thought so. So that's good. It'll get you some progress on your whip, which is basically what Whip Go is about.
Yes.
Not me putting new starts in, but anyway.
Yeah. It's your board. You do what you want.
That's right. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So that is our Whip Go.
Yes.
Challenges, I guess.
Yeah.
Projects for the month.
Yeah.
So other than that, obviously I'll be working on Titanic because I'm doing that as a stitch along with Amy from Anxiety.Stitched and the Stitchadua.
And also while you're touching on Titanic, we have Whip Warriors Focus event and Beat the Modmin this weekend. So
that's right.
We
and
also
I have chosen
Stitchy meetup.
Yeah. So I'm going to be doing Titanic for that. So I will get more than my 100 stitches done probably each day.
Yeah.
For that, definitely when we go to the Stitchy meetup.
And you might be able to bulk stitch, like if you get 500 stitches done.
Yeah, then maybe I can have a day off it and do one of my other ones. as long as I, well, that'll only take 3-4 days maybe, depending on how much stitching time I get. Yeah. So, so Titanic will be my focus for this month.
And mine.
And then, also for this weekend with everything.
Focus event and that. Yeah. So mine will be the Joyful World Sale, which we just showed before. So I'm going to work on the April section and bring that border down on the left-hand side. So if I get, because the focus event goes for a number of days and Beat them on in. If I get the whole section of April done and that little part of the border, I might actually just continue on the border and take the border further down. Until
the events are finished.
Yeah, because, I don't really want to start May until May comes.
Fair enough, yeah.
You know what I mean? But if I can get the borders done.
That helps,
that all helps towards the end.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
Yep. And
that's that plan.
The other project I have planned this month.
Oh my gosh, another one?
There's just not enough. the 25th of April is Anzac Day, so I will be working on my Lest We Forget project from
Stitch Wet.
Stitch Wet, thank you. I went blank. I'm like, it's not Stitch on me, it's Stitch something.
I'm used to linking them in the description.
Yeah, yeah. And so it is a free pattern on their website.
Mm-hmm. Now,
if you're interested in that one. So
you've just reminded me of another plan that I had.
Oh.
So I have I think it's called Penguin Stocking by Durene Jones. And so does Adelaide from Adelaide Stitches. And we were chatting and I said to her, listen, I really need to get started on this penguin stocking because
you want it done by Christmas.
have 3 stockings I need to make this year before Christmas. And I don't want to leave it as late as what I did last year.
No, it put a bit of pressure and stress on you to get them done in time. So
and
the earlier the better.
And the more pressure and stress I have for a deadline, the more I don't like working on something. I don't like the pressure. I like to be able to stitch to my heart's content and enjoy it and not feel like there's something sitting on my shoulders going, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. So in saying all that, we are going to start on the penguin stocking, and we decided to do it on the 25th of April because the 25th of December is Christmas Day.
Sure.
So we're going to start it then, and we're going to get the penguin stocking started, and so hopefully what will happen is I'll get that one done nice and quickly, and then I can move on to the other 2.
Yeah.
So that was another plan. That
I did see her video the other day that she said she was going to be doing that one.
Yeah, and I saw that one too, and then I was like chatting with her about it. I'm like, I really need to get that started, and she's like, yeah, me too. So,
let's do it. Yep.
Done.
Very good.
Another Sal.
Another one. Yes, I know, because, there's just not enough of them.
I actually like stitching with friends and with people in the same.
I do too, in some respects, because, I
don't feel pressure to keep up with people.
Well, no, but it just gives you a bit of motivation. It's like, oh, they're further along than I am. I better get some more work done on mine. Not necessarily to keep up with them or to beat them, but it just gives you a bit more motivation, I think.
If you run into a difficult section or an issue or something like that, you can share your knowledge.
Yeah. This part was tricky. I did it this way, or this part is tricky. Have you done it yet? And what did you do?
Or we come up with, even between us, we come up with different ideas of doing things. Yes. You know what I mean? And then it's like, so anyway, I like it.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's good. All right. So now we will move into haul. Okay. So I forgot to show this last time. This was a pack of 4 pastel paint colours that I picked up from Kmart. They were clearing these out. It was 50 cents for the pack, so I couldn't leave it there.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm going to use them on or for, but for 50 cents, they were going in my stash.
Yeah, for sure.
So that was Kmart.
Kylie showed this last time. She went to the reject shop and she got some of these, and she surprised me with when she bought them and showed them last time. So she got me one.
I got one for Jeanette too.
So they're little diamond painting stickers.
Yeah.
And they're little gnomies.
I even have a finishing idea for mine too.
Oh, do you?
Yes. We were talking about it at Craft on Monday because one of the ladies there, I ran into her
out and about
at the shopping centre after I'd been to the reject shop. It was a good thing I got there first because she went in and bought all the rest of them. So she was doing hers and we were talking about it and what we could do with them and stuff. And I was like, ooh, I've got an idea.
There you go. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned for that one. I went to Choice, the discount store, which is not too far away. They were clearing these out for $1 each. And I thought, they might be nice for some finishing. So I just grabbed a silver and a gold. And I got some glue stick refills in the glitters.
Glitter colours, yeah.
The glitter colours, they had them. And they had, sorry for the noise, but they had this heart table stand. So it's got the piece at the bottom. And I thought I could finish one of my Valentine's things on that.
I've got some of them at home.
And stand it. And I thought that was a good one to have.
I've got some of them at home.
Yep. And then...
Alrighty. I spoke to Amanda from Magical Minders. And I'm just putting these all the way right way around so you can read them all. Okay. So I got a couple of little minders.
And what do they say?
Iced coffee, because my sarcasm needs to stay hydrated. I licked it, so it's mine. I've come to a point in my life where I need a stronger word than
the F word.
Yeah. So I'm not going to say it because we don't want to get...
No, but you can read it.
Yeah, you can read it. So that's those ones. So I was like, yeah. And I think these ones are new in her store. So, yeah.
Very good.
Yes.
And we went to East Coast Fabrics.
We did.
A couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
I think it was after we filmed last time.
Yeah, possibly.
And I got a couple of different fabrics that were on
for finishing?
Special, just for finishing or backing or whatever. So there's this one with bees on it, which I thought was quite fun.
Cute.
And they've got Christmas fabrics in already.
Yeah.
And they had this
gingerbread man.
It doesn't really have, it doesn't have a right way and a wrong way, I don't think specifically, but yeah, gingerbread men and candy canes. And again, I thought that would be nice for finishing because it's just got all the small,
it's a non-directional print, also known as a tossed print, because they're like
this way and that way. But like they're only small, so they're not. I don't have to try and fit a big thing in. So that was that one. Then
my Patreon came in from Paddock Lane Designs. So the April
fabric of the month.
So if you haven't got yours yet, I would be very surprised.
But just in case, look away.
Look away. I won't say the name of the colour, but I will show you. Just in case that person, if they haven't seen it. Yeah.
All right. So we're going to hold it up now.
This is the colour.
So you can read that for yourself if you're looking.
And then this is the beautiful piece of fabric.
Lovely colour.
Yeah. And it's like, it's not a strong mottling this time, which is really lovely because I kind of like the saturation of the colour throughout.
Depending on what project you're doing. Sometimes mottling works and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, and sometimes a soft mottle. Okay, you can look back now. Sometimes a soft mottle is really pretty, like just to be softly in the background if you're busy pattern.
Yeah, it doesn't detract, but sometimes if you've got a lot of mottling, it can detract. That's why I said it depends on the pattern you use.
Yeah, and then the March featured fabric on Lisa's website is called Garden Meadow, and this is that one. Now, the featured fabrics run from about the 15th of the month to the end of the month. So
another nice one.
Yeah, it kind of looks a little tie-dyed here to me. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it just depends how it was sitting.
Yeah. So I really like the effect that it's given.
So this one's got more mottling than the other one.
Yeah. And, so this is Garden Meadow 28 count even weave in the large size.
Nice.
Yeah, so that came in, which was lovely.
Very good. All right. And we both placed an order with Sew It All Australia.
Yeah. For specific projects.
Specific fabric for specific projects. So we both got some of their honeycomb.
That didn't work right.
Yeah, it is called honeycomb. I got the 32 count. Did you get 32 count as well? I got the smaller piece. So mine's 45 by 50. And that is for a couple of small projects that I have in mind for that one.
Mine's 32 count, 50 by 90.
You got the bigger piece.
I want to put hive rules on this.
So you need the big one.
It's long.
Yeah.
And whatever I have left over will be probably like the other Primrose Cottage bee ones.
They've got a few bee ones.
Yeah. And then I also got iced coffee. Now, I thought this was going to come out darker than... I mean, it just kind of looks beige in the camera. But, I thought this was going to come out darker. And this one's a 28 count, 50 by 90. So, yeah.
So that's the larger pieces, I think.
Yeah.
And we went to Spotlight because we had we had a voucher to use.
Yep.
And I got myself one of these lever punches, just a circle.
Fiskars, it's a really good brand.
Yes, it is. So yeah, I got that because I want to just use. I've got the cardboard tags I showed last time, all the time before, and just for when I have blended threads, I want to be able to put the skein of each one on there. So I needed that.
Yeah,
to be able to put them on because I want the 2 on the one tag, and then I already have just a standard single hole punch that I will put for my working thread.
Working thread, yeah.
And I got myself a few DMC colours that I was running low on, and they had a box and they had some clearance stuff in it because you had to spend at least the amount of the voucher. You couldn't go under it. You had to spend it.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, we were just slightly under.
Yeah.
And then they like, oh, we've got a clearance box over here. And no, it was 50 cents.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
So it's another one of the Halloween orange tinsely.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, for 50 cents. Well, it wasn't even 50 cents. I think I paid 10 cents for all of that. Because it had to be over whatever the amount was.
The same voucher, I ended up getting this book. Now, I was looking at this book and one of the other books in there, and they were both the same price. I think they were around the $40 mark. And I was like, this is just gorgeous. So Curious Crochet Creatures.
I love the picture on the back.
Let me show the picture on the back. The octopus holding...
He's getting ready to crochet.
Yeah. It's just cute. And like, I was talking to Kylie's children because they were with us, and I was like, what do you like? So we were going through like the book and having a look at some of the animals, and then they're like, oh, I like this one. I like this one. And I was like, that's really sweet. And,
well, you know what to do for their birthdays, then.
Yeah. I can't remember.
If you can remember who wanted what.
I can't remember who wanted what. No, I'll have to ask them again. But they've got like, I just want to show you, it's really good, like step by step listed out here. Like obviously the directions are up here for crocheting it, and it's got step by step here.
Each step.
To correspond to these steps up here. So if you're not understanding the written, then you can
look at the picture and work it out between
try and
the two.
Work it out.
Yeah,
so
nice.
It's a really cute book, and I love like most of the animals that are in there. There's the sea life. So yeah, and then the other one I might see if my husband can get it for my birthday or something.
The other book.
Yeah, the other book. Yeah.
Well, it's not far away.
Yeah. Not far away.
Maybe they'll have a sale.
He's got to start thinking about it.
Yep, that's true.
So there's, well, it's a bit hard to, because it's so new. The book is so new.
Yeah, and it hasn't been opened properly before.
Yeah. So there's some of the other ones. I know someone who loved the flamingo. Maybe I could make that for their birthday.
Maybe.
I also got some DMC from Sharon at Crafty Threads. Yeah.
Yep. I normally do.
She popped into my house when I was recovering.
Yeah.
And we had a little chat, and she brought down my threads for me.
Yeah. I normally get my threads from Sharon because she is cheaper than the big box stores. But it was only that we had the voucher and I needed to make up
the money. Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I might as well throw in the threads that I'm running low on. So we also have some digital haul.
Yeah.
I have bought 2 patterns.
Oh.
One of them is 324 from Works by ABC.
Yeah.
Only because they have released a new one now,
which we'll talk about soon.
And I'm a little bit worried that they might discontinue
the
324.
It's been that popular. Yeah.
Well, I had it in my cart through Etsy, and they, of course, sent me a discount voucher.
Because it sat in your cart for so long.
It sat in my cart for a little while until I had funds again.
And so they're like, come back.
I'm like, yeah, they do. They send it. I think it was only 10% off, but you know, it helps.
Fine. It's better than nothing.
It helps.
Yeah.
So yes, I've got that, so I can kit that one up to start next year with our friend Jeanette. She has bought it as well.
You know how little it uses of each thread because of what I've been showing. Yeah.
So if I can get myself organised with the file draw floss drops that I showed last time that I want to get. I haven't got them yet. I haven't even ordered them yet. I've got to save up a little bit to get them, but I'm hoping to get them relatively soon. And then I can organise all my threads on those.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to keep them
pull
as
from
a
there.
skein.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm going to get like a little round plastic loop things.
You know, the thingies.
The things. The things with the thing and the other thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Excellent. So I'm going to get those and I'm going to hang the actual skein on them. I watched Maggie from Homemade on the Ridge, her latest video yesterday. I saw it. And she's actually taking them off and looping them like floss drops, and it's taking her a long time. And she got over it, so she stopped.
Yeah.
She had a break, and then she'll keep going and just do
that
it.
sort of organisational stuff.
It all takes time. Yes.
Yeah.
So, but what I'm going to do is actually put these plastic loop things through the skein, because some of them I have multiple skeins of. So I figure I could hang multiple skeins on the plastic loop. Yeah. And then, if I need a whole skein for something, I'll just take it off the hoop and then bobinate it. And if I only need a little bit, then I can just pull a little bit off the skein, cut it off. And,
so knowing what I know now from the 324, most of them only take one strand of like my cut of one strand, which is from my fingertips to my elbow.
Yeah.
And then obviously back, you know, that
twice,
loop. Yeah. So I have been pulling one strand from other projects. So I didn't actually kit
if
up
I've
my
got it bobinated,
I just thought it's too...
it's not worth putting a whole lot in there. But if I've got it bobinated, I will just pull it off the bobbin and snip it and use what I need.
So like for this time, I had to pull 3 brand new skeins and put them on the floss drop because I didn't have those colours in any of the other projects.
And that's the thing. If I'm like that too, then I might grab that skein, bobinate it, pull off a little bit for that project. But I want to have that organised, ready to start at the beginning of next year with Jeanette. We're going to do it as a stitch along between the two of us. And if you haven't finished yours, then you'll be doing it too.
Well, I'm hoping to get mine done this year because I'm doing one a day, so we should be finished.
Yes. So that was one that I bought, and the other one that I bought is St. Patrick's Day sampler from Happy Mood Point or Studio HMP, I think they go by as well. Yep. It, again, was one I put in my cart, and then they had a sale and it was half price, and I'm like, even better. Because I was umming and ahhing about it, and I'm like, well, 50% off, you know, you got to... grab them while they are that price. So it's a decent size too, actually, for the price it was. It's 189 by 99 stitches.
Okay.
So it is still a reasonable size. It's not, you know, like the tiny little Halloween Quaker one that I did. It's probably more in the vicinity of the Quiet Please Cross Stitcher at Work one. Yeah, which was also from them.
Yeah, so
and I loved doing that. Yeah. This St. Patrick's Day one really appealed to me because, I seem to have gotten into Quaker patterns. And,
she likes the ones that don't have the ABCs.
Yeah, I like the Quaker style rather than the sampler style. So I also felt with this one that in the corner, in the top, that it's got like a little square, like with the hat and the legs and luck written through the middle and a couple other things. And it's very cute. And I thought, well, that could even be done as a little pillow or something on its own.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So there is like a lot of options with it as well.
Yeah, nice.
So there's a few different bits and pieces in there. Which
little horseshoe there. You could put in a scissor
fob maybe, although I did make my shamrock scissor. Well, I haven't done it. Yeah.
Hands with the heart.
Yeah.
With the crown.
So there's lots of different elements there that you could sort of pick and do other things with. But I do plan on doing the whole thing together as one project as well.
Yep.
And then, I might do that little one as a cushion or something.
Excellent. That's really cute.
That was really cute. Yeah. So, that one was not too expensive. So, because they've got a sale on.
Yeah. Excellent. All right. So,
that was my digital haul.
I had previously purchased the Extraordinary Bday SAL. Mm-hmm. So, that's coming out in a couple of days' time, the first part.
Okay.
So, I'm pretty sure it's going to be the frame. Is the first part
if they've got a frame.
Yeah.
It's not all the cells have frames.
Well, Lola Crow usually does. She didn't with the Haunted Library, but I think she had the staircase or something to start with. But, so that starts in a couple of days' time, so that's nice and exciting. So that was a previous haul that's about to start, so that's why I put that in.
Okay.
Now, my actual haul that I bought from Shannon Christine is mine Sunshine. You Are My Sunshine with the bees and the sunflowers. I just thought it was really
Cute.
sweet. She
Yep.
had a sale on as well, so that's why.
Gotta love a sale.
Yeah, we love a sale.
Oh, that one's cute too.
Sweet Hive, Home Sweet Hive with the little beehive and little bees. The sunflower sign. Now I really like this one on the black, so I think I might keep it on the black and let all the yellow and the green and the white
just
pop out.
Leap off the black, won't they?
Yeah,
yeah, it'd be nice.
Spring is in the air. Now I saw this one was released for the Nashville Needlework Market, but unfortunately, when Sharon went over, she couldn't find it over there for me, so I purchased it on the website. Sweet as Honey. So that was really cute, and it doesn't look too
sweet.
big. It's only 44 by 44, so it's not big. So it's cute and sweet and small.
Yeah.
Stitches Paradise. I really fell in love with this one because it's got like the different
stitchy related
sections.
things. Yeah.
So
nice.
Yeah, I thought that was really cute.
Yeah.
So that's that one. And then she had a special scavenger hunt.
Yes, that's
what
right.
It was.
Yes.
When St. Paddy's Day was on, and she had 3 codes on her website, and they were different codes and for different amounts of spending. So this is why I got these ones, because someone
got the discounts.
had said to me, "Have you seen this?" And I was like, "No." What are we looking for? And she told me, so
we went and found them all.
She found all 3.
Yep.
So yeah,
without the clues.
Yeah, without the clues. That's right. So you went scrolling through or something.
Yeah, I just checked every pattern until I found them all.
And then there was a freebie as well.
Free pattern. Yep.
So this is the freebie, and it's called Pot of Gold.
I got that one too because yes, I found that as well.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought it was very cute too.
So all those ones that I just previously mentioned were discounted because of the
codes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then this one was just in a pattern.
Yes, yeah.
As one of the pictures.
So this one was available for everybody who found it on the website.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's still there or not. It's probably not.
Probably gone now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Past,
it was only for a limited time that she was offering these things. So.
And then
it's very cute.
The other ones, as I said, I bought. Now, Durene Jones also had an Etsy sale. I think it was 50% off.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah,
it was celebrating.
Was it her birthday or something? Or I can't remember.
Yeah, it was celebrating something. I failed to remember. Sorry
about that.
And
someone will tell us.
Yeah. So this one is called Dragonfly Among Flowers. Now, the reason why I purchased this one is because we have seen 2 of our friends, Judy and Linda. They have stitch and or stitching. I can't remember if Linda's finished or not, but I know Judy's finished. And I saw it and I fell in love with it. And I was like, I must put that on my wish list.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So when Durene had her sale, I was like, oh, now's the chance. So there's that one. And then because it can't travel alone via the internet, so far to travel.
Oh, yeah. Not instant at all. No.
No, it took a couple of seconds. So the other one I got was Springtime Birdhouse, and I just thought this was really sweet. So yeah, I don't know. I don't have any plans for stitching it, but now that I have it, I can add
it to the list.
Yeah, add it to the ever-growing list.
The never-ending list.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
And then I purchased The Autumn Quaker by Primrose Cottage.
Mm-hmm.
And the Spring Quaker.
I love these. These are all on my list too. All of their Quakers.
And the Winter Quaker. So I just sat on 3 to start with because I want to collect them all and I want to stitch them all.
I do too.
Except for the patriotic American
obviously
ones.
because they don't apply to us here.
Yeah.
So, I'm like, I need to maybe plan to buy one a month or something to get all the ones, because then they keep bringing out more too.
Yeah. So if I can't get hubby to buy the other book, I'm going to tell him there's some patterns I want from Primrose Cottage. Hint, hint.
Wink, nudge, nudge.
So yeah, I'll see how we go with that.
Yeah.
Because there are other ones I want to add to the list. The other one that I actually already own is the Valentine's Day one.
Yeah.
So now I don't have summer in the seasons, and then I don't have like Christmas or anything else.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've just got the Valentine's and those 3 seasonal ones. Now the other one was the part 8 of the Secret Grove SAL came out, and that was on just a couple of days ago, I think. Yeah, so part 8 has come out of that one. And then Spruce Craft Co. Neon Circus, I forgot to show last time. That actually came out on the 5th of March.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I forgot to show that one last time. So there's only 2 more sections.
I was going to say, it's close to finish now, isn't it?
2 more sections to be released. So I'm thinking that part 6 will come out any day now.
Okay.
Because they usually come out at the
early
beginning
in the
month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yep.
Fair enough.
And then also the Hate Sale, Drinks on the Beach, is the one I chose. The second installment came out a few days ago now, so just before the 1st of April. And so we can, on the second row of the picture we show, it has it like in the section. So the top row was the first installment, the second row is the second installment, so on and so forth. So the second row, so I think now we have about half of the pattern, the full pattern.
Okay, cool.
For the sale. And then last but not least is the Paddock Lane Patreon April ornament design, which is an Easter scroll.
Yeah, it's very cute.
So yeah, it's got little Easter eggs and stuff on it, and the word Easter.
Very colourful.
Yeah, and you could pick and choose your own colours for that one. So.
And you don't necessarily have to do it on a scroll either. You could make it like a banner thing, or whatever you want to do with that.
A little sign or something.
Yeah, it's cute.
So yeah, that's all my digital haul.
All right. Well, one other one that is coming that I found out about this morning is Stitch On Me are doing another free stitch along. So if you want to be part of it, you need to sign up for it. And it is called the English Garden, and it is a springtime cross stitch pattern. So I look forward to seeing what that's going to look like. So I've signed up for it, and whether I do it or not, we'll see if I can fit it in.
I'll have to remember to sign up for that one.
Yes. So early access is June the 7th, which means Pattern Club members. If you're a Pattern Club member, you'll get it early. Otherwise, the general release is the 14th of June, day after my birthday.
Yay!
But, of course, we probably won't get it till the day after that.
Yes.
In the early hours of the morning. So if you want to sign up for that one, you need to sign up before the 1st of June. And you can purchase a supply kit for it as well if you want to. I won't, because shipping is probably going to be horrendous, and I've got plenty of stuff here I can use. And yeah, so you can do a full kit, or you can just do floss and fabric kit, or you can just wait and get the patterns and use your own stuff. And you can also add on a mystery needle minder, a spring moth needle minder, or a needle minder set. And they've got discounts and things for those, and it's free to sign up for the patterns. So if you want to wait and see what the pattern is, to see whether you like it and whether you actually want to stitch it, just sign up for the pattern. Have a look at it when it comes out. If it interests you, do it. And if it doesn't, then don't. Basically,
make your mind up then.
You can make your own decision. It costs nothing to sign up for just getting the patterns. So
that's right.
No harm there.
Beautiful. All right.
It's prize time.
Yay!
So what we are putting in for our prize for getting to 500 subscribers, we're going to give you guys, well, one of you, a present. So we got a few little bits and pieces in this prize. So we will go through them one at a time, and then we'll tell you what you need to do to enter the competition.
All right, I'll show. You can talk.
Okay. So this is a pattern that we have to give away. It's just a little, kind of like a little booklet, but yeah, it's
Well, ye may by imaginating.
there you go. That's the name of it and who it's by. So that was one that was in my stash that I'm probably not going to do, so we decided to use it as a prize.
And we tried to pick a theme.
We kind of did, yeah. So we've got the pattern, which you'll note has the stained glass kind of look.
And the roses.
And it has roses and floral themed things. So we have a little pin cushion, which also has flowers on it. It's just got the wood base and just, yeah. So that was one I picked up somewhere along the way. And we've got a needle minder from LEB Designs. This was one that I got in the Christmas Advent calendar that I did of hers. And it's a needle minder I probably won't use. I have plenty of others. So we decided, since it has the flower on it too, we would put that in. And we've got a little strawberry hand cream, I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's in the pinky colours, so it kind of fit the theme as well. And Ro has made our little pink art tray.
Yep. And then Kylie has made a frogger.
One of my froggers, and this is why I was busy making froggers, because I had to do that one. I thought I might as well do some others. So that's one of my froggers, and if you haven't seen this before and don't know what a frogger is, it helps when you have to unpick, and they're called froggers because when you're unpicking, it's rip it, which kind of sounds like ribbit, so it's been given the name frogging when you have to unpick, and so it's a frogger to help with the frogging.
Yep.
So
when you enter the giveaway, we will give you a code word in a second to enter. Please do not say prize, giveaway, win, any of those sorts like of that. Words that attract the trolls, because we actually want this to go one of our people who are subscribed.
Yes.
We don't want anyone just jumping in and taking over
randomly. Yep. So it'd be great if you're a subscriber, obviously, because it's a subscriber prize. Need to be at least 18 years of age, so we can legally ask for your address and send it to you.
This is open worldwide as well.
Yep, because we've had some funding through our Buy Me a Coffee link, which is down below if you would like to contribute to future prizes, because we'd love to do more of them.
Because they're basically used for the postage of
the postage and any bits and pieces that we might buy as well. I mean, some of this has just come from like
most of it we donate to the prizes. Yeah. So so from our personal stashes, or if we pick up some freebies on the tables when we go to retreats or stitching meetups or something, so to add to our giveaways. Let's put the code word as pink.
I was thinking exactly that. We're both wearing pink.
We've got
pink ears. There's a lot of pink in the prize, so pink is the perfect word.
PINK.
Yes, and we will do a random draw, not our next video, because our next video will be in a week's time.
Yes.
To get back to our regular schedule. So maybe
we will draw
the one after that, which would be what date?
So the 24th of April is when we will film the winner in our Flosstube.
Yep.
Brisbane, Australia time.
Yep.
You need to enter before then. Please use the word pink in a sentence.
Yes.
We don't just want the word pink, because that can sometimes trigger trolls if they see
just
all these comments with just this one word of pink.
Yes.
So please use it in your comment.
Try and make us laugh.
Yeah. That'd
with
be
something funny with the word pink in it, but keep it clean.
Yes, keep it clean. PG.
Yes. That's right. Anything else we need to say about it?
We wish you the best of luck. You are the winner.
Any of the brand names, like LEB is not associated. YouTube is not associated. No. Like this is just
from us, and they can't be replaced, unfortunately. So
that's the other thing. If they get lost in the mail, unfortunately, we can't replace them. We only have one of each of these things.
I will be able to give you a tracking number if you win.
Yes.
So once it has left my hands at the
post office,
we
have no further control over it. It holds no monetary value and will not be replaced.
But I will send you the tracking number. So
we will obviously do everything we can to get it to you. If you are actually somebody that we know, that we see at our stitching meetups or something, we can hand deliver it, which will obviously then cut out the risk of it being lost in the mail.
Yes,
but
that's right.
if we have to post it to you, once it's in the mail, unfortunately we have no control over it, but we will do everything we can to get it to you.
Excellent. All right. So good luck.
Yay! All right. Thank you for that.
All right, moving on.
Thank you to everyone. And yes, we have. So we've done the prize. Now we will move into RAK'S. Okay. So we actually forgot to show some things last video that we received as RAK'S, which is random acts of kindness. One of the ladies at our stitching meetup had she brought in a bunch of stuff, and. I got some floss.
A handful and a half.
I got some floss. Just a little. A lot of them are Anchor or I think Semco brands, and some of them are just random unknown ones that have obviously come from kits.
Yeah.
So I'll have fun sorting those and putting them away. And there was this bit of linen, which is that big. It's quite see-through though when you hold it up.
Yeah.
So I don't have a plan for that, but the lady that brought it in, she doesn't work on linen, so she kind of just went, here, have this. I'm like, okay.
I think I have some of that at home, actually.
Possibly.
It looks familiar.
There were some little squares of
offcuts.
Ada, and as you know, if you've watched this before, I do use scraps for little projects.
So you can use them for like scissor fobs or little cards or, you know, anything like that.
Yeah.
So,
small ornament, whatever.
Scraps.
There was a bit of Ada, which has got a bit of a stain down there, but it might wash out. Yeah. It's just an age.
Age mark,
yeah.
We all have them.
Yeah. This one was a cross-stitch card kit, make your own greeting card, and I actually thought one of my kids might like that because it's, well, I won't show the back because it's got the pattern, but it has got, you know, show it like that, all the bits and pieces in it. So it's got all the threads, it's got all the finishing things.
Trim or something.
Yeah, so I thought that might be fun for one of the kids, especially with school holidays coming up. Yep. And then one of the other ladies had this pattern, and she's not into cats, and I'm not into cats either, but I did think it might make a nice Halloween project.
Oh, yeah.
I could Halloween the colours up a little, even though it's a kit and it's got, you know, all the threads in it.
Use the threads for something else and make them black
because cats. last video I did show that I've got a door hanger, and I'm like, they could go on the door hanger, or I could do something similar to what Maggie from Homemade on the Ridge did with her tic-tac-toe boards.
Yeah.
And she did, she's obviously a different pattern, but she had the Halloween cats, and it was a 9-space board for playing tic-tac-toe or noughts and crosses, I think is what we call it here. Yeah. And she just doubled up on whichever ones she needed to make them all fit, and I could do something similar to that.
You could.
With this. So I've got a couple of options there. So I can either do it as a door hanger or I can do it as a tic-tac-toe board if I find one, which Maggie did comment on our last video that you had Easter decorations and it was in a wooden and it had the 9 spaces. Yeah, no, they don't have any more. I've tried to get one, but they did bring out one for Halloween last year as well. So, you know, there'll be another occasion I'll be able to get one.
You should have let me know. I would have looked up it near me. And anyway,
they sold out now. I can't get it online even. So, yes. So I thought, I could do something like that and use that board if I can get one. Yeah. And just paint the board and then
I got some leftover threads from patterns that had been done.
Yep.
Because I rescued some cross stitch.
Yes, you did.
And I like rescuing it if I like the style of it, because someone's hard work has gone into it and time and appreciation. And look at it. It's gorgeous.
It's very cute.
So I'm not sure how I'm going to finish it yet, but I just thought that was too cute to go. And then the other rescued one, I might need your help with this one.
Which way are we going? This way.
So look at that. That is just adorable. I love it. So I wish I could give credit to the person who stitched it, but I don't know. So I'm just...
There's no initials or anything either, is there?
Not that I could see.
No. Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
but that would have taken a while to do.
So I think I might put this one in a frame.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Very good.
And then I got some scraps, and some of them have
started
Christmas trees started on them. So, and then the other ones are just plain for other Christmas trees. So I think,
yes.
so happy birthday, flowers. I'm not exactly sure. I think that's just a flower.
Not sure
sort
if
of
that's
scissor
the right
fob
way
one
for
I
that
could
one or not. But
possibly do or something.
yeah,
And
this
then
one
just
doesn't look. I don't know if it's finished or not, but
I think
it
it's
might be.
to go with this one.
Quite possibly. It may even go that way. I'm not sure which way it goes,
So-
but anyway,
And
you
then
can make it
just
up.
a bit of sparkle fabric.
Nice. Always nice to get some sparkles.
And a hoop.
Do you ever not do that?
No, I think it's just so cool. So fun. And then
I do it too.
one of the other ladies that was there had said, Ro, I brought in a pattern for you if you like it. So, Tigger!
Cute.
So, yeah, that's a full kit. It's a stamped one. So, it's a full kit. So, she said if you...
But if you didn't want to do it as a stamped one, you could just replace the fabric with something else and use the rest of the bits.
If the pattern is in there, then yes.
If the pattern is in
I haven't opened it up yet. So,
yeah. The last thing I got was this very sparkly purple thread that was being given away. It is only quite thin.
Yeah.
Like you probably can't even see it. It's that thin. But I thought if I wanted to stitch with it, I'd probably need at least 2, 3, maybe even 4. It's that fine.
Kind of looks a little like chronic.
A little. Or it doesn't say on it what it is because it's obviously, there's no brand name or anything. But I could use it for backstitching or just
thread for backstitching.
stitching, I don't know, something.
Yeah. Work it out later.
It was pretty. It was purple. It was sparkly. I wasn't leaving it.
Yeah.
It's mine.
My husband picked up something for me. Sorry about the crinkle.
It's either that or bead noises.
Yeah, a whole lot of beads. And there was a funny story. On the way home, these were sitting in the back seat. And I said to him, can you hear that noise? And he's like, yeah. And I thought it was something wrong with the car. And, like I'd previously just got the car serviced. And I was like, it wasn't making that noise before the car was serviced. Maybe I should take it back to him. He said, honey, it's the beads. And I'm like, no, really? And he's like, yeah, it's the beads. I didn't believe him. So I stopped the car and the noise stopped. And he said, it's the beads. So I had to
rattling around in the back.
I had to get out and check, yes. Because what they were doing was, as you're driving, right, so you're moving, the beads were bumping up against the cardboard.
Through the vibration.
And I was like, it was driving me nuts. Anyway, long story cut short, it was the beads.
Yeah.
I should listen to him more often then.
Maybe. All right. So that is the end of our racks.
That is the end of our racks. We have a few spots left open for the Project Bag of the Month Club, the April edition.
Yes. So if you'd like one,
yes,
get in quickly before they're gone.
Yes. So there's only a few that didn't, because I make a specific amount, and there's only a few spots left for that specific amount. So, if you would like one, just get in contact with us, and we'll get that organised, and I will get it posted out to you. If you did purchase one from us,
it's coming soon.
It'll be coming out this weekend.
Yay!
So, yes. Very exciting.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
All right. So that was our little announcement.
Yep.
Now, we usually talk about some Flosstubes we've been watching.
Yes.
So I caught up with Notorious Needles videos. They're always fun to watch.
Yep.
And Sarah did one with her husband, Oscar. It was the first time I've seen him on one of her videos because they went on a Stitchy cruise.
Oh, yes. I didn't get a chance to get that one. Yeah.
And he took up cross-stitching to spend time with her on the cruise, which was so sweet. They were so cute together.
I did hear her speaking about that.
Did you see the way they were talking and looking at each other? It was so cute.
I haven't seen the Stitchy cruise one.
No, you haven't?
But
You
I
gotta watch
saw the
so
regular ones afterwards, and so I did know that he started stitching. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's very sweet.
So that he could be in the stitching room with her. It was really nice.
Very cute.
They're so cute. And I watched Helen D.
Mm-hmm.
I think I watched a couple of hers.
Yep.
She did a Nashville needlework market.
Yes.
Whatever it's called, video.
Yeah.
So that was fun to watch, to see the things that she got there.
Mm-hmm.
And telling us all about it. It was great. And I watched the Shady Trees Stitches March Challenge chat, which of course now the April one's probably already out or about to come out. Yeah. So I will look forward to seeing that one too.
Yes.
And Maggie from Homemade on the Ridge, we've already mentioned her a few times in this video.
Maggie regularly.
We do, because she has amazing finishes, and she just bought a whole lot of fabric that she's going to use for like finishing or project bags or something.
Yep.
I loved the Halloween ones.
Yes.
I was like, oh, I want them, but they're not available here.
Give it time. They might come.
They might come to one of our stores, but I
find sometimes, like when I was doing quilting, I would find sometimes we would have fabrics, and then 6 months or a year later, America would have the fabrics we had.
And vice versa.
Or vice versa.
Yeah.
Yes. So they may come.
So they may come, but yeah, she got like a bundle of 12 or something of the Halloween ones. Or something.
Yeah.
Some of them weren't that many in the bundles, but it was because one of their stores is shutting down, so they're clearing everything out. So she was lucky to get those bundles, and that was fun to watch.
A lot of people posting on Facebook about the bargains they got.
Yeah, I know. It's like, it's great when you get the bargains, but it's sad that the stores are closing and you won't be able to get them anymore.
Yeah.
But so that was fun to watch her showing all those fabrics and her finishes and everything. Yeah. So we love watching Maggie.
Yeah, we do indeed. Yeah. Yeah. I was actually talking to Maggie while I was watching her. I was like, oh yes. I can't remember what I was saying now.
It's so great how we can just like communicate with people and
yeah, definitely.
You know, it's like they're across the other side of the world, but
they are.
We can chat with them, like, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Now I've been watching all those ones, except for the Stitchy Cruise. I need to catch up on that one.
Yep.
I have been watching a lot of the others, but one I wanted to touch on was, we've mentioned her once or twice before. The Flosstube name is Lizzie, and she came out with 2 videos that I watched that I would like to share with you both, or all. So the first one is 40 free spring cross-stitch patterns.
Oh, I'll have to watch that.
Yeah. So
maybe I shouldn't watch it.
You'll end up with a bunch more free ones in the list. So she brought that out, and I watched that, and I was like, there's a lot in there that I actually quite liked.
Okay, dangerous.
And yes. And then the other one that she had, I'm just finding the title for you, is 30 plus unique cross-stitch finishing techniques, ideas, so on and so forth.
That could be a good one to watch too.
Maggie makes her finishes make an appearance in this one.
Oh, I think she did say that in her video too, actually. Yeah.
So as soon as Lizzie had said Homemade on the Ridge, I was like,
paying attention now.
That's my friend Maggie.
Very good.
Yeah, it took up a bit of energy, let me tell you, because I don't have a lot of energy at the moment.
No. Still recovering.
Yeah. So there was a lot of different types of finishes in there. So I thought, well, myself having the Bday SAL.
Yeah.
And if people are unaware of how to finish things or whatever, or they've got a pattern that's been done, this is how somebody else has finished it, you might get some inspiration or something.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
that's a good idea. And Helen D has a lot of tutorials
for
finishing things as well. So
so
she's another good one to watch for that sort of thing.
That's it. And then, like, if I specifically want, let's say a drum finish, for example, I'll type into YouTube search bar cross-stitch drum, you know, so it's going to give some sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Some sort of, not response, but some sort of indication towards videos that have cross-stitch drum in the title.
Yeah.
So you might be able to see a finishing or a tutorial or, you know, that sort of thing. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Good to watch.
I watched a lot, but there are two
Couple
videos
to
from
mention.
Lizzie,
Yep.
who we will link, that I thought were like probably the standout ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your list would be way too long if you
Oh.
listed everybody you watch.
Listen, we had 3 weeks, right?
Yeah.
And I had recovery.
There was a lot of Flosstube watching.
Oh dear, yes.
Oh, good.
I think I'm nearly, probably 98% caught up on all the
ones you watch.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's pretty much it today.
Yeah. Done.
Yeah. Just a reminder, we do have a Buy Me a Coffee link if you would like to contribute financially to our channel. It will help us with prizes and posting those prizes in future. If you have got this far, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, leave that comment, and share the video with your friends.
Yep.
Because obviously, just because we've got to 500 subscribers doesn't mean we want to stop there. We want to keep going.
Keep growing. And then we will be filming again in another week. So we will be on track to our normal schedule.
We'll be going back to 2 weekly after that one. We will have a Flosstube extra coming very soon with some Nashville needlework marketplace, whatever it is.
Yes, Nashville Needlework Market.
Not
releases. Yeah, not marketplace. Yeah, the releases. So we will get on to filming that one, and you will see that one shortly.
That will be out soon. So, we'll be
That's
back.
it for
We'll
now.
be back soon. So, until next time, stay crafty. Testing.
Hello.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. All right, we need to talk normally because if we're just being a bit silly, then it's not going to pick up.
You're the one that's being silly.
I just said testing, and you were the one that put on a funny voice. Anyway, yes, Flosstube, blah, blah, blah. I'm me, she's her.
Hi.
I'm
back.
She is back. She's alive.
I'm alive and kicking.
Well, she's alive. Not so much kicking.
I'll kick you and then I'll be kicking.
I have a frog in my throat and a bunny on my head. Bunny in the headlights.